Warning, the following video contains spoilers for this past Monday's Raw. If you have not seen Raw, please turn away now. This is your final warning. I'm not kidding. Turn back now and come back later. Enjoy the video. What's going on, everybody? It's Brandon Duchair Craven here for my first edition of my top 5 favorite things from Monday Night Raw for May 9th, which was, if you're watching it today, it'll be last night's Raw, but if you're watching it later, it was from May 9th. So, let's get going. First of all, I do want to mention that, yes, I'm not wearing my Rolling Wrestling Review shirt. It's kind of a screw up with the mail this week, but hopefully I'm getting it this afternoon. So what I want to do is I want to do a live Facebook session, maybe either tomorrow or Thursday, depending on when I have time to do it. But I do want to do that and kind of show you guys a shirt, and maybe even do a Q&A session afterwards, just to, you know, kind of hear from you guys and answer your questions. So be on the lookout for that. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. You'll see links to that at the end of this video. So just follow me and you'll know when I'm going to do the Facebook session. So let's get to my 5 favorite moments. Number 5, Chris Jericho being embarrassed by Big Cass. And this was during the opening promo of the show. Jericho came out to do the highlight reel. And he was talking about Dean Ambrose. Now, he put him on the shelf from last week after hitting him overhead with the potted plant. And, you know, he was talking about that. And Big Cass interrupted him. Great mic work by Big Cass. And they ended up having a match later on in the show, main event, as a matter of fact. I'll get to that a little bit later because that's another one of my top 5 moments. But it was a great promo by Big Cass and Chris Jericho. Big Cass ended up big booting him off the apron, so that was very cool. Number 4, the debut of NXT star and longtime Emma ally Dana Brooke. It was great to see the team back together, but I gotta wonder. I just wonder if we're ever going to see it. Number 3 on the list. Dean Ambrose tearing up Chris Jericho's jacket and Big Cass's main event debut. Now, granted, Big Cass didn't have much of a role in the main event. It really wasn't a main event, as Chris Jericho was jumped by Dean Ambrose at the top of the ramp, and Ambrose stole his jacket, and it was great. This was more about Ambrose's and Jericho's ongoing program that will continue at Extreme Rules. But still, it was a great thing to see from Big Cass, and great that they're pulling the trigger on this young talent and letting them have main event spots. Number 2 on the list, the New Day promo. Now, as always, it was an outstanding promo by the New Day. They literally had people worshiping a giant Bootio cereal ring. Now, they said this was the last Bootio ring from WrestleMania, their WrestleMania entrance. I mean, honestly, is it a cereal ring? Is it an O? Is it a thing? I don't know. And number 1 was Paige versus Charlotte. Now, Charlotte was finally on her own. Rick was banned from ringside during this match by Shane. And Paige finally had a match on Raw again, so it was great to see Paige. I love Paige. Paige has always been a favorite of mine ever since her days in NXT. It was a great match overall. The match speaks for itself. Rick was thrown out from ringside during this match because he came out when Natalya kind of distracted Charlotte, and he came out to try to mess up everything. But Shane ended up throwing him out, so that kind of detracted from the match itself. But they ended up going right back to it. They finished it. Paige won. Spoiler. It was great. It was absolutely great. Honorable mention for this week, the 6-man tag between the family, Roman Reigns and the Usos, versus the club, AJ Styles, Luke Gallows, and Carl Anderson. I think they do a phenomenal, that's pun intended, job of setting up the rematch with Roman and AJ for Extreme Rules, and they really would have been on my list if they would stop making Roman into a literal Superman like they did Cena back, when he was during his title runs. It didn't work for Cena, and it doesn't work for Roman. It's going to make people turn against him, and maybe that's what they want to do. But if it's not, stop now. Anyway, that's going to do it for my top 5 favorite moments from Monday Night Raw for this week. Check back next week for another video. My top 5 favorite moments of Monday Night Raw for next week. And as always, let me know what you thought of my top 5 favorite moments. Maybe there was something I missed. Maybe there was something you liked that I didn't mention. That's what I want you guys to also do is what are some of your favorite moments from Monday Night Raw? Let me know in the comments below. And always, as always, do not forget to like, subscribe, and share to this channel so that way you'll know when I post these kinds of videos. I'm down for the count. 1, 2, 3. God bless you. See you next time. Dude, cheer out. See ya.